Hey everyone, Piano Man Chuck here with the Kawai MP11. Now, in another video that I've done, I'll go into more detail about the Kawai MP11, but basically to break it down, you've got three different music sections here. You've got a piano, an electric piano, and a subsection. You've got 12 different pianos in the piano section, 12 different electric pianos in the electric piano section, and 16 other instruments in the subsection, which consist of strings, pads, harps, and basses, basically. Well, and each one of these has an on-off, so you can turn that section on or off altogether, and each one has a volume control, so you can blend the perfect volume of each one. So if you wanted to layer two together or all three, you adjust the volume so that they all get together. And what I played at the beginning just showed you a simple demonstration of all of that kind of stuff just by playing it. Now, let's say I want something that's not on here, like an organ, and I really want to have an organ. And I don't want to have to go through a computer or a DAW and have something separate running on that, because let's say I want to take this to a gig. And of course, I don't want to take notebook or laptop and computers with me and go through the trouble of hooking that all up and controlling the volume of that there. And basically, there's a much easier way to do that. You can actually do that with, this happens to be a little synthesizer in a box. And I've taken the MIDI output from here and run it through the MIDI input of this box. And now, once I'm in this box, I've got 128 different sounds of its own that it has, and I take the analog audio out that it generates, puts it right back into the line inputs of the MP11. Not every keyboard has line inputs, and those that do don't have line in levels. So basically, whatever I'm playing through this, which is being fed right back into the keyboard, the audio portion, I can mix that perfectly because I have a line in. Let me demonstrate. Let's turn off everything here so nothing's playing from here. I go to this switch here, my zone 1 switch, and okay, so basically, that line in corresponds to the same thing as all of these separate volume sections for the three built-in instrument categories. The zone 1 switch corresponds to the on-off switch for all of these three built-in instrument categories. So together, when I'm using an external box, I now have up to 4 different instrument sections. And the reason I'm using this box is I don't have an iPad or an iPhone here to demonstrate, but basically, instead of this box, you can use an iPhone or an iPad, and they sell this MIDI conversion kit so that you can hook up your 5-pin DIN MIDI cable from the out to the in of your iPad or iPhone. And there's a plethora of apps out there, MIDI apps, that will give you all these different instruments, everything you can dream of. And basically, you take the analog out from that, feed it right back into here. So now you're at a gig, you've basically got 4 different instrument sections. That 4th one is controlled with your iPad or your iPhone. And you have all the control over individual line levels for all 4 of those instrument sections. What else can you ask for? Everything's right here. So while you're doing that, your line outs can go to the front of house or whatever, and there's no special kind of mixing or anything. You basically are doing the mixing right here on the keyboard. So if I want a guitar, which I don't really have here, and I've got different kinds. And let's go back to that organ. and add piano at the same time. Okay, the organ's maybe a little overwhelming, so let's bring that volume down. And add a pad or a string. And an electric piano. Four different instruments at once. How cool is that? And I'm controlling everything on the MP11. Piano Man Chuck, peace out. Thanks for watching.